Welcome to Marketing Game Changer Secrets, where you will learn from one of the top leaders in the network marketing industry. Teresa Harding has grown her team to over millions of people. She's grown online, she's grown offline, she's grown organically, and she is ready to show you the secrets. She's ready to change the way you think. She truly cares about the success of her team and the people that she teaches. So get ready to learn the tips, tricks, and secrets that will allow you to grow a successful business in the 21st century.
I'm Teresa Harding, and this is Marketing Game Changer Secrets. This podcast is for people who know that this industry is not about the network marketer anymore. It's about the people we serve and the change we can make in other people's lives. It's about the entrepreneur inside each of us who is trying to find our voice. It's for the people who want to change the world and are looking for the most powerful way to make that happen. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to talk about what we call the Epiphany Bridge. And I'm going to teach you the script that goes along with it. Because as you are sharing your product and trying to grow your business, if you do not know how to share it with people in a way that resonates with them, then you're not going to have much success. And you look at people in the industry and you see people having this great success and you can't figure out what they're doing and trying to figure out why it's not working the same way for you. I will guarantee you that one of the pieces of this is the Epiphany Bridge. So I'm going to tell you first what the Epiphany Bridge is. What this is, it is the journey that you went through, and it just has 3 steps, okay? So when you first learned about your product, there was a reason that you loved your company. There's a reason that you got involved. And let's say that yours was because you fell in love with the product, okay? It might be the business, but let's just use the product for this example. So you fell in love with the product. There was something that, whether you tried it and it worked or whatever, you did something and you had an aha moment. You had an epiphany. And that epiphany goes with an emotion. It's because you had an emotion and it created this epiphany situation. And all of a sudden, your epiphany made you realize, oh, I need this, or I want this. This is awesome. And then what happens after you have the epiphany? So that's step 1. Then what happens is there's this bridge that you go on this journey across this bridge. And as you cross the bridge, and visualize this in your mind, a bridge as you're walking across, this is you now learning all about your product. Because you fell in love with it. It was awesome. Now you use it all the time. You look stuff up about it. You wonder how to use it for XYZ. You're trying to figure all these things out and you learn all these things. Then you learn some of the science behind it. You get all excited about it. And then it's time to share it with someone else. You're so excited because it helped you. You start telling it to all these people. But what happens is now you know a lot of information about the product. You know a lot of facts. And in Kim Claver's book, she is amazing. If you haven't read the book called, let's see if I can get the name right. She says, if my product is so amazing, why can't I sell it? Or why doesn't anyone buy it? Or something like that. It's Kim Claver. We'll put the link for you down below. But Kim Claver teaches in the book about how, she calls it Technobabble. She talks about this situation where you have an epiphany, you cross the bridge, and as you cross the bridge, now all of a sudden as you talk about the product, you don't talk about the epiphany that you had. You talk about the stuff that you learned. So it's all this technobabble that you're spewing out to everyone, and you're saying, oh, well, the research says this, and the facts are this, and this is what the product does, and it actually does this with your blood, or it does this with your skin, and this is what you share with people. But that's not what sold you on the product. What sold you on the product was that you had an experience, and it created an epiphany. And even if you're talking about a business, if you got involved because you decided, wow, network marketing is a thing that's going to make me some money, well, guess what? You had an epiphany. It's the exact same story. You had an epiphany. There was an emotion, whether it was, wow, I can finally have time freedom. There was something that happened that you fell in love with the idea of building a network marketing business and decided that you were going to do it. And then you cross the bridge, you start learning all about network marketing, about unilevels and binaries and all these different things, and you get across the bridge, and now all of a sudden people ask you about it. When you're sharing the opportunity with someone else, guess what you do? You spew out all the technobabble and you tell all the things that you learned. So I'll tell you the secret to helping them have their own epiphany. You share the story that was your epiphany, and it helps them walk through the process that they have the epiphany with you. Now, I'll tell you how you can ruin it. You can ruin it if you walk them through the process of your epiphany. You tell them all the feelings and the emotions and what happened, and then I realized this XYZ. If you close the loop and you say to them, so, I realized I needed this for XYZ, and it will do the same for you, and you need this for XYZ. Now you've ruined it. You need to tell them your epiphany story, and then what happens is you help them feel the emotion that you felt, and then let them have their own epiphany, and don't close the loop. Don't tell them what they need. Let them come to the conclusion, oh my goodness, this is what I need. I need to do this. That is the Epiphany Bridge, okay? And in the next episode, I'm going to teach you the Epiphany Bridge script, exactly what to do to go through the process of creating that epiphany for them, because it's really powerful. And whether you're building this business in person and live or online, and I'll tell you, even the people who say they're building only online, they end up talking to somebody. They're going to need to build somehow and talk to people. And the reality is, if I actually do have a few friends who build online and they don't talk to people, but actually that's not really true. They have a Facebook Live where they answer questions, but they have people who answer those people's questions. If they're not talking to the person in person, they've got people working for them who talk to the person live. You've got to do the live thing, and you've got to know how to help them have their own epiphany. Then you can do that online, you can do it offline. It works in both places. So learn the Epiphany Bridge script, and remember to let them have their own epiphany. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye.